That's the way I keep it, man. I get fly for me. I get high for me. Don't get it confused, cause you liking what you see. Don't do it.
Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are reporting live from Bikini Bottom. This is a brand new game and it's called Still a SpongeBob. Very similar to Still a Brainrot and all of the other Still associated games. The only difference here is that this one is actually officially licensed. So when you see me make a video, I can make follow-up videos because this game is not going to be taken down due to copyrights. It is officially licensed. They have the permissions to use the likeliness of the characters and the names and of course the location. So that's really cool. I'll leave a link to the game in my description box or either down below in my comment section. And since I'm talking about the comment section, leave a comment down below who is your favorite SpongeBob character, or you can tell me what is one of your favorite SpongeBob episodes down in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you guys are new here watching for the very first time. So as you guys can see, all of the freaking characters from the SpongeBob series and even from the movies are actually here coming down this line. We got Spot, that is Plankton's little puppy. We got SpongeBob, we got Squidward, we got Patrick, Mrs. Puff just went in there. There's a golden version of a Spot. There's Gary. There is freaking Man Ray. Oh my god. And look at Pearl. Oh man, and look at this old baby Prunes over here. If you guys remember this old lady, she kept screaming, what are they selling? And she had the most horrible voice. Oh my god, look at Grandma's SquarePants. Bro, just even playing this game just gives you all of the freaking nostalgic feelings. If you ever grew up watching SpongeBob, or even if you still currently watch SpongeBob, this is definitely going to smack you back to reality. Look at Princess Mindy, voiced by the beautiful Scarlett Johansson. Let's not forget about that, okay? We got Old Man Jenkins. Oh, that is so cool. I kind of wish he would have had his jalopy card. That would have been super dope. And look at that. We got Larry the Lobster. We got Barnacle Boy. Remember that one time he wanted to be called the Barnacle Man. There goes Sandy Cheeks. We got the Goofy Goober waiter. Remember how upset he was at the freaking orders that SpongeBob and Patrick kept making him make? It was freaking hilarious. There goes Mr. Krabs, the cheapest freaking crab in all of history. There goes Karen. Yo, the list goes on and on with the characters that are going to pop out of here, ladies and gentlemen. It is really cool. Now, just like Still a Brainrot, you guys have an index, and the index is going to be very rewarding, so make sure that you collect every single variant of every character that comes out of here. So far we have normal, we have golden, we have diamond, and we have rainbow. Now, if you look down in the normal section, ladies and gentlemen, you have secrets down here. So the best time to basically get these is if you can find a player that has secrets, or if you participate during live admin events, in which today we experienced our very first live admin abusing, and it was really cool. We got our first godly, the Gorilla Man right here, the realistic underwater gorilla. It was really funny to see it appear, and I bought it, and I was super happy that I was able to afford it. As we scroll down even further though, ladies and gentlemen, past all of the godlies here, we get down to secrets. Look at that. Dueling SpongeBob. Remember that episode where he had to face off against Patrick? They got these really buff body forms and they were fighting over their colors, yellow versus pink. It was hilarious. So we managed to get him, and we also got buff Sandy. So I'm gonna show you guys in my base real quickly what it's looking like in there. Please make sure you guys leave a like on this video. I'm also going to explain some other things as well. So take a look at my base here. Look at this. We got a diamond buff Patrick. We got Cuddles. Do you guys remember how creepy and scary Cuddles was when he first appeared? He appeared as if he was nice, and then he had this little weird demonic side to him where he was eating everyone. Yeah, I watch a lot of SpongeBob, ladies and gentlemen. SpongeBob is not just for kids. I swear to you. You know what I'm saying? I could watch SpongeBob in my 30s and because I am in my 30s. But I'm telling you, bro, SpongeBob is definitely not a kid-friendly series. Anyway, to continue down the line, we got Mr. King Neptune himself in Diamond. We got the lionfish. I remember from the episode where Plankton, he built that weird it was like a coliseum place, and he had this thing down there, and it was really funny. And then here goes the Gorilla Man, and then if you look at this side here, look at that freaking secret, bro. We got during the live admin abusing, and this was the game's first live admin abusing, by the way, so it was really cool to be a part of that event. Lots of flashing lights, a lot of colors everywhere, and SpongeBob was in the air dancing with the freaking jellyfish. It was like similar to the crab rave, right? But it was like the jellyfish version. And if you guys remember specifically, in that episode, SpongeBob couldn't get the damn jellyfish to leave his freaking house because all they wanted to do was party all night long, and it was a hilarious episode. So they made that possible in the game. If you were here during the live admin event abusing, you would have saw it and you would have just said, you know what, this is the best time to be alive, because it physically was. So yeah, that was really cool. You got the sea rhino here, Dirty Bubble, and then we have the realistic fish head from the news. Yeah, oh my god, yo, all of these characters, bro. I mean, look at Phil over here. Remember when he had to smell his stench? When Sandy had to save SpongeBob from making that bad investment on the, what was it, buying condos or something? Yeah, she went through this whole Tower of Hell sequence and she fought everyone. I remember that character right there. Oh man, and look at Bubble Buddy here. And what the hell is this? Is this another Godly? Maximus. Oh, it's a secret. Oh, I gotta get you, Maximus. I remember you from the movie. Oh my god. Yo. And that just randomly spawned without any server luck. No freaking way. Alright, so the other things that I wanted to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, I got super sidetracked, but I had to get that secret, not just for the video, but man, just for the index. That is freaking cool, bro. A secret just spawned without any luck. Oh my god, how rare is he? Okay, so he's here. So there's even crazier things. Like, what is this thing? This is some weird combination. This has to be like a robot, maybe. There's so many characters in this series. Oh my god. Between the series and the movies, guys, what do you follow? Comment down below. I know continuity is a bitch when it comes down to this. You know what I'm saying? The fact that SpongeBob is actually supposed to be in charge of the Krusty Krabs. You know what I'm saying? There was supposed to be a second Krusty Krabs. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Like, look at the prank shop. This is literally the guy from the actual prank shop in the game. You know? I mean, to say this is the actual guy, the prankster from the actual shop in the series. If you guys remember SpongeBob and Patrick, they go to him for their best, you know, stuff. And look at the spray right here. Remember that invisible spray? Oh man, yo, these episodes are just flashing through my head right now. So you guys come over here to the prank shop, similar to like Steal a Brain Rot, where you're going to buy gear accessories that you can actually use against other players in the game to stop them from stealing from you. So we got these Speedy Shoes on, and of course we have our jelly gun here, in which we can use to invert a character, make him walk in the opposite direction, him or her. We also have the combination shoe here. So this one gives us speed and low gravity effects. So look at how high I could jump using them, which is really useful, especially if you're trying to steal against other players. Yeah, I would say definitely spend some time over here at the prank shop, but in order to get the stuff here, you need to perform rebirths. When you guys are doing rebirths in the game, you do lose every single thing, and when you lose everything, you do get a nice little starting bonus in your money. But nonetheless, to say, the shop items here are actually really worth it. In my honest opinion though, I haven't reached max rebirth, so I don't know what's the best like thing, because even though this says rebirth 7, that doesn't technically mean that this is going to be like the best useful gear in the game. You know, you can still use some of these low level ones and they could be top tier. It depends on how you use them. But one of the things I recommend if you're starting out, definitely get your hands on the Speedy Shoes. Remember, these are from that episode where all of the characters were working with Mermaid Man, and they got the powers of the Justice Squad. I forgot their names. Let me go up to my second floor here. I can't actually go up the stairs. This is kind of embarrassing, so I'm gonna take the shoes off. That's one of the weird things about having these new avatars, but look at that secret, bro. Oh my god. Look at how much money a second that thing is making me. So like I said, when you rebirth, you lose everything. So this guy, eventually he'll disappear unless I create an alt account and trade away you know, all of my stuff to my alt accounts, just to make sure that I don't lose it when I rebirth. But the requirements for my next rebirth, I only need this guy here, the realistic fish head, and we need the dirty bubble. Other than that, we don't really need the rest of the squad, but I do want to keep my secrets, so I might, you know, use the help of my nephews to get them to hold my stuff. But man, I gotta say, for them to come out, you know, yesterday, when you guys are watching this video, it's obviously the next day, but for them to come out yesterday, considering the fact that you had 99 Nights in the Forest updating and taking over, then of course the actual Still a Brain Rot coming out with their update, and these guys were able to pull things off an hour later. It was really, really cool. So I got to experience my second live admin abusing in Still a Brain Rot, and then of course my first ever here in Still a SpongeBob. I mean, I can't wait for future, you know, like the future progression of this game. I want to see it, you know, really thrive. And I know the competition is kind of crazy right now. There goes a Buff Patrick right there. I know the competition is kind of crazy. All of these duplicates are coming out, but I'm telling you, some of these are actually worth playing, and then some of them are just, you know, a little bit of a skip. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really worth going in there. But this one right here, I think it's worth it, in my honest opinion. Especially if you grew up watching this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So you can see like the actual Krusty Krab, you know what I'm saying? The actual restaurant. Look at this guy, the snow mollusk. Look at that. Legendary just walking by without any luck added into the server. Just super cool. So indexing is not really going to be a problem when it comes down to, you know, normals and maybe golden, but diamond and rainbows, those are going to definitely take some time. But looking at the you know, the reward system here, you get cash multipliers, and then you also get different color bases, just like Still a Brain Rot, you know what I'm saying? So that's something to think about right there when you guys play this game. Definitely focus on your indexing. I would definitely say play this in a public server, because it's less toxic compared to like Still a Brain Rot, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, if you have the Robux, buy your private server. I feel like private server access is a whole lot better than going into a public. And look at Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Remember when they all freaking glorified Kevin, and it turns out Kevin was a loser himself? Yeah, he's a freaking bully, bro. But anyway, man, it is good to play this game right here. I kid you not. Let me show you guys this super awesome spatula. So this is a temporary spatula that you get during your play session, and what I mean by that is literally during the recording of this video, I have access to this triple flip spatula right here. Now when I leave the game, I won't have access to it anymore, so I'm kind of hoping that in the prank shop this becomes a permanent gear that I can actually use later on without having to stay in the game for super long, you know. But this is definitely a weapon that has a good amount of power. The only way you can get this is by staying in the game for like 15 minutes. After your 15-minute duration, you get it, and you have free usage until you leave the game, which is really, really cool. Look at this, the atomic flounder. This is Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy is one of their arch enemies. That's a villain right there, y'all. Just popping out randomly. Here we got a diamond version of Pearl. Yo, Pearl's face is just so weirdly proportioned to the rest of her body. A golden Squidward. And there's a golden version of the atomic flounder. I gotta say, bro, like, this is just, it seems a whole lot more satisfying, in my honest opinion, to play this, you know? I love Still a Brain Rot. They had a great update and everything like that, but when you look at this line here, this is just screaming excitement. Even if some of these same common characters are coming out, just to see them is just really, really cool. And look at this guy. Look at Dennis. Remember, Dennis was hired by Plankton to personally step and squish SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs in the movie. It was really, really funny. I wonder if they added David Hasselhoff to the game. That would be fucking incredible. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end off this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys are new here watching for the very first time. And of course, comment down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one as always. Peace.
Tryna make my mama proud of me.
I hope my mama proud of me,
Cause I dubbed college just so I could focus on a dream.
I know my mama died of me, salute me, nasty down with me.
Now two bros going back and forth, sibling rivalry.
Who this guy gotta be, do numbers like the lottery. The coldest every winter, every summer, nothing hot as me.
And if I spring up, bet my nigga on the side of me. Ready for a war,